Hello, Scorpios. Obviously, a little bit of a different setup. I hope you guys are all doing well. This is going to be your new love reading, so it could pertain to present right now or in the future. This reading is general, so it may or may not resonate for y'all. And for anyone who's wondering, I'm using the Soul Connections When Two Hearts Meet Love Oracle deck. Alright, what's going on with Scorpio and new love? Oh. Alright, well, Scorpio, it's new love. Oh, snap. Okay, so first one is rekindle. You're not rekindling anything old. Great, because this is a new love reading. Love that energy. We have 1111. So it says 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So either Scorpio, this is going to be a twin flame coming in for you, or this just symbolizes that there's going to be a lot of balance within this connection for you, who are not going to be ending up with your twin flame because they were not able to get it together. Take it as it fits here. We do have cherish in reverse. We have embrace in reverse. So when this card is upright, it does say embrace what destiny has in store for you. We have love. It says love conquers all. Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid's around. And last but not least, we do have the boundaries card. It says having sensible boundaries is important. So for some of you Scorpios, we'll just put it up here on top of rekindle and 1111 card. So some of you Scorpios, your boundaries might not necessarily be sound, okay? As I've stated in the other readings, because I've dealt with Scorpio energy myself, sometimes you guys are a bit guarded just because of the hurt that you guys have gone through. You aren't really trusting of other people, or as so easily trusting of other people, right? I think you guys kind of have your guard up in terms of making sure no one's going to cross you type of thing. So I feel like this is just a reminder that it's important for you guys to have sensible boundaries, as well as not over-giving in a relationship. We do have the 1111 card, and that does talk about balance. So there does need to be an equal give and take within this connection. And once you are able to establish certain boundaries and say what you are and are not going to accept, I think that you guys can have something that is a beautiful partnership. But some of you guys are having a hard time maybe putting yourself out there and potentially allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to be in any type of relationship right now. You might have been through the ringer with this past person where you just did not feel valued, did not feel cherished. This could pertain to just anything regarding your love life, or even like your loving family dynamic, or at least that's what it should be, right? Where it's like you don't necessarily feel worthy, or you felt like people took advantage of you, so you're not really able to open yourself up to certain possibilities. But it does look like love is here. You are getting hit by Cupid's arrow. Okay, so let's see what else for you Scorpios. Okay, we do have enlightenment. It says when enlightenment, or with enlightenment, sorry, there's no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. So this is coming on top of the 1111 card and the cherish card. So some of you, you did have a twin that you are kind of leaving behind. You still are tied energetically, but because they weren't able to get themselves together, you are deciding to move forward. For others of you, you will be meeting your twin fairly soon. One second, guys. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. Okay, so I feel like right now you are kind of recognizing also that there's no separation between everyone. A lot of you guys are on your spiritual path. Some of you guys have recently awakened, or you went through some type of ascension where you were discovering more about yourself and the universe and everything of that sort, that we're all connected, yada, yada, yada type of thing, right? So I think you are recognizing, like, hey, if I just ask, I am basically with the divine, I'm a divine being, I get the answers that I seek, or miracles come into my life when I ask for it, right? Because the universe, they want us to ask, and then depending on what we're asking for, they want us to execute some action, or if it is something that involves knowledge, then you would use your feminine energy to gain that. We do have moment. It says, think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner, coming on top of embrace, and love conquers all. So for me, when I read that card, is basically like initial offer. Okay, also with this card, I feel like it is a double meaning about like living in the moment. So you might be going on some type of coffee date with this new person, or meet them at a coffee shop for some of you. Okay, if you go frequently, I think it's really important for you guys to actually step out and be out of the house for you to meet this person, is really what I'm feeling here. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but generally speaking, if you want to meet someone, you have to go out and, let yourself be exposed in that way. But again, with this initial offer, that's basically like the Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups type of energy. It's like, okay, you meet someone, you like what you see, you're making that initial investment towards them. But Scorpios, you're still maybe a little bit on guard here with the Illusion card. It says, avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. So for some of you, this is coming on top of Love and Cupid. So for some of you, you might have been dealing with a false twin, or someone where there was just a lot of karmic energy. Even with karmics, guys, they are still technically soulmates. That's why we call them karmic soulmates. We tried things in a past life. They did not work out. We're trying again in this lifetime. Probably not working out. So for some of you, you might be afraid that this is just going to be a karmic energy for you. I'm not really feeling that for a lot of you, but some of you, it might be. You just take it as it fits. But I feel like for most of you, it's going to be a divine connection. You're just going to be a little bit wary about it. We do have synchronicity, especially if it's like really sexual right off the bat. You might be like, okay, I've been down this road before. Things like that. We have synchronicity. It says a divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. So I feel like this one is actually going to be something, Scorpio, for you, and not going to be a karmic energy. Sorry, that's my cat scratching at the litter box. Unfortunately, in my apartment, you can hear everything, so I do apologize. But yeah, I feel like you guys are seeing maybe the signs and synchronicities right now that the universe is trying to guide you to that special person. Some of you guys are heeding the call. Others of you, you're just not really seeing it right now. When you meet this person, I do feel like you are going to feel that initial spark, feel like you may have known this person for a while. For some of you, it is a soulmate. Okay, for others of you, it's definitely a twin flame. All right, let's get a few messages of love here. Cards. I'm already dropping cards. Messages of love for Scorpio. Okay, we have children. It says children are important to this partnership. So some of you, this person already has children or you have children. So you will be having a blended blended family if you guys do move forward. Or there goes my kitty cats, right? Never fails in the reading. Or children are going to be important. You might end up having kids with this person. We have a lesson and reverse. So when this is upright, it does talk about how this person's in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So generally speaking, when I get that card, a lot of times I feel like that just means that that's really their only mission for you or their only purpose in your life, but it's not. There's a lot more to it than I think we realize here for you too. We do have interference, so it says an external party is intruding on this relationship. So for some of you, this is on your person's end where they are kind of trying to get over someone. They might still have some feelings for them. As we know how it goes with like most relationships, unfortunately, when we get partnered with people, there's still like past residue that people are still trying to heal from. A lot of times people haven't truly healed from their last connection, and then they kind of bring that into the new connections. But I feel like this person, although that is happening, they do seem to be stable. They seem to be kind of the person who just wants to find their partner, okay? I think they are going to be very caring, very nurturing towards you, Scorpio, and pretty much give you what you need. For others of you, this interference is you, right? You holding on to past relationships, past hurt, the trauma that you went through, things of that sort, where you're not able to fully allow yourself to be open and vulnerable with this person, or even the possibility of a relationship with them. I feel like even with the love card and the Cupid card, I feel like some of you guys are still on guard about things here. We do have an addiction and reverse. So upright does talk about addiction affecting this relationship. So for some of you, in past relationships, you dealt with people who might have been a little bit toxic, who had addictions that they needed to work through. But this person, they seem to be stable, like I said. This is a past life love for you. It says your soul remembers this intense connection, which is potentially why you do, or why you will have your boundaries kind of up. Because you might feel like you've kind of been here before, Scorpio, and things didn't work out for you very well. We have support in reverse. When this is upright, it says lean on your inner circle during this time. So for some of you, when I get that card, I feel like it's more so your spirit guides and things like that. So for some of you, because this is coming out in reverse, I do think that, you are a little bit blocked here in terms of connecting with your spirit guides. That's not going to pertain to all of you, so just take what fits here, as this reading is timeless. But I feel like some of you, you're definitely going to be blocked when it comes to being able to see the truth about the situation just because of what you've gone through the past. I think you are worried that this is just going to be another illusion, that this isn't going to be anything really fruitful. Okay, but we do have a decision. It says it's time to decide about this relationship. So Scorpio, you're going to ultimately have to make a decision about this person. Okay, and then we do have time apart. So it says some distance will help bring clarity. So for some of you, you are going to go through a patch where you are going to need, sorry about that, guys, where you are going to need some time apart from this person to clearly see the truth about the matter. And I think once you guys are able to do that, you are going to be in a cycle where there's lots of love, lots of happiness, and then you are going to be able to kind of build on your relationship. So that is all I have for you, Scorpio. If you like this reading, if it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.